What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Sevilla career mode, and this is episode number 11, which starts off season number 2. And season number 1 was definitely a big one. Make sure to check that out. Link top right I button. Check out the playlist because I'm about to spoil it in 3, 2, 1. And yeah, first season, it was a very good season. We got third in La Liga and definitely showed that we're just one step away from competing in La Liga. We got round of 16 knockout in the cup, but that's all right because we won the Champions League and the Super Cup last season, beating Bayern in both of those competitions. And in season number 2, I was talking at the end of season 1 in episode 10, I think we can go and win just about all the trophies or most of them this year. If you guys are enjoying, make sure to like, subscribe, turn that bell icon, check the Twitch Discord in the description, and let's get into this one. Just a quick note here, the end of season awards for season number 1, Gabriel Jesus got player of the season, Alejandro Papagomes' finesse shot in the UCL against Liverpool got goal of the season, and Oliver Torres got surprise player of the season. And now back to the video, let's start off season number 2. And right away there's a lot to discuss, the beginning of a new season. Real quick, we do have a couple players that are departing. We have Diaz, who is not a great goalkeeper, and we just didn't need him, so he's leaving. And then Rekik is joining Leicester City, the center back, simply because his release clause was paid. But I sorted out the release clauses that were kind of trash, because there were a lot of them. Either way, the transfer budget is important. Because with us winning the Champions League and us doing well in La Liga, we start off with a big transfer budget of 142 million, and we can go spending in some signings. Real quick, the board expects us to, within the 2 seasons, so actually this season and next season, if there is a next season, we assigned 4 youth players to the senior team, play them in 20 matches either as part of the starting 11 or coming on as a sub. Short term, we need to get 10 games without defeat this season. I think that means in a row. If it's not in a row, that's super easy. But if it's in a row, that might be a little bit tricky. Sign 3 players from North America. I mean, that's kind of hard, man. How you supposed to? We basically would have to sign like Pulisic, Davies, and like Jonathan David, because that's like the only good ones. But maybe I actually do have an idea if we really want to try to do that. But long term, in 2 seasons, we have to increase the team's experience by getting the average age. That's a dumb objective in my opinion, so I'm not really interested in that. Financially, we have to keep the player salary growth under 10%, but with our players getting better, it's kind of hard. And we have to make a $9 million profit from youth player sales within 2 seasons, which I think we can definitely do. This season, they expect us to win La Liga and win the Copa de España, and then reach the final. So not win the Champions League, but they have to reach the final. So they have to do the domestic double and maybe compete for that treble. Now, one thing I do is I go through the squad at the beginning of each season, and I went through them and kind of transfer listed some players and not. So we're definitely going to keep De Gea this season. I don't see why he's going to leave, and Bonu will be a solid backup. The Soriano guy, I transfer listed him. I don't think we really need him. Marcos Acuna is going to be our starting left back once again, unless we get an offer for him that's a bit interesting. We might look to sell him, but I think he's going to be there. We might need a backup left back, which we'll speak about later on the fullback scenario. Because the center backs were good though. We got Ulias Koundé, who's 86, and he's just growing, and Diego Carlos. I think those two are the perfect partnership, and they're going to stay like that. Garcia is the backup for them. Maybe you can get another backup, but he's a good backup for now. Probably need another one because Berrocal, I kind of transfer listed him. He's not too great, so we might look to get another center back. Now, the problem is the fullback position. We have Marcos Acuna, as I said, but the thing is, besides him, all we got is Alex Pozo. He's a 22-year-old right back, right mid, left mid. He's all right, but that's not good enough. We're definitely going to need to sign a right back and probably another left/right back that's decent. Now, in the midfield, this is interesting. CDM-wise, it's fine, but it's not, because we have Fernando and Gudels, which was fine last season, and he's versatile Gudels, so you can play in multiple positions. Problem is, Fernando's 33. Gudels is 29. Fernando did pick up the captain armband after Jesus Navas left. If you remember, Jesus Navas left, Escuardio left, and then Diaz and Rekik all left. Their contracts expired and some release clauses were paid, as you guys know. But Jesus Navas left with the Champions League trophy. I don't think he will be too mad about that. But these two, their age isn't that great, especially Fernando, so maybe we look to find a better CDM. And he also has a Madu guy who's 28 and he's quality, but that's more of squad depth. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Got 3 players here. One is really special. Got Brian Gill, who came back on loan. He's 74 in 20 years, so maybe we keep him. We also got Augustin Urzi, who's 74 overall in 21 years. So I think I loaned both of them, but I think I'll look to maybe keep one and loan the other out. But then, if you guys remember back, I believe in episode number 2 of season number 1, we found a gem, and his name is Davi Valverde, and he went on loan at Calgary for 2 years, and in his first year on loan with Calgary, he grew 7 ratings, and he is already 74 rated and 17 years old, and I'm actually gonna recall him. It's gonna cost 36,000, but he is now 75 rated, and he is just 17 years old. Because this guy is the future. He's the real deal. Maybe the other 2 left mids will look to maybe loan and sell. In the midfield, once again, it keeps getting interesting because we got Ivan Rakitic and Oliver Torres coming back. Oliver Torres, I think, is a quality backup we keep, but Ivan Rakitic, just like Fernando and things, it's tough. Like, he can stay. He's good, but he's 33. So I think with Fernando and Rakitic, I won't transfer list them, but if we get a decent offer for them, I might look to sell one or the other and maybe get like a really good signing because we do have a lot of money to spend. Alejandro Papu Gomez, he did drop in a rating to 85 rated, but I mean, he was so good last year. 85 Alejandro Papu Gomez, I still think that's going to be insane for us. I don't really want to get rid of him at all. Oscar is a quality backup once again. He started growing into the season, and he started doing well at the end of the season. I think he just, he still can grow. He's only 23, so that's good to see. Now we have all these forwards here. We have a bunch of wingers. We have Ocampos, who definitely can be a starter, probably. We got Idrissi, who's transfer listed, but he's also a good squad depth. Even though I transfer list them does not mean I'm looking to sell them. It's just if you transfer list more people, you have a higher chance of selling them. Doesn't mean I'm actually going to sell them, though. We also got Christian Portu and Suso coming back. I think Portu will probably start right wing, Suso as his backup, but that could definitely change back and forth. Sometimes Suso has a better day. Ronnie Lopes, I don't think we really need him. That's probably the one that I'm going to look to transfer. We already got 2 right wings. And then striker-wise, we got Gabriel Jesus. The man's a beast. Maybe we would like to sign a backup striker, but Gabriel Jesus is already a beast himself. So that's what I'm doing with the squad. We got 142 million to spend. Actually, no, 141, but it's really similar. By the way, I just want to quickly show you the Youth Academy. This is from last year. We got some quality youth people in here, and I'm actually going to promote all these people that are in at least like the 61 or higher, and I'm actually going to go ahead and, actually I can't even promote this goalie, but I promoted a couple players. I'm going to loan list them to see if I can get loan moves for them, and then we're just going to keep simulating throughout here, and with the preseason tournament, once again, I'm just going to be simulating the games and see if we can earn extra cash. So we do get a couple transfer offers here. Sorano and Erdzi also gets a loan offer. So we're getting to the end of July here, and we're just a couple weeks away from the Super Cup in the beginning of the season, and I think it should be time to make signings. I don't want to wait to the last minute. Now, the main positions are right back. Right back is a position we need a quality one, a top tier one. Like, can't go squad depth or anything. It's got to be a really good one. Another thing is maybe talks of another right back / another left back, so maybe like double up on the fullbacks, get a starter right back, and then get like a squad depth player as well. There are the talks at center back, but not really something like a Langley or Mtiti, but maybe a center back that's maybe like, only 80 rated, 79 rated. But I don't think that's one of our most important positions. I think right back's way more important. The other position I think that's the most important is the midfield position. And I do have Donny Van de Beek here, and that was actually a suggestion that multiple people suggested. They suggested me to get Donny Van de Beek, but I do want to start off with the right back position, and I got 4 suggestions. I got Nelson Semedo, Tal, Dest, and Pereira. Pereira and Semedo are like 85 rated and like 84 rated respectively. They would be starters. Tal and Dest would be more of backups, which is why I'm going to look to sign Ricardo Pereira, which was suggested as our possible starting right back. So it's going to be a lot. Leicester were really sticking to their 86 million price tag. They finally dropped to 84.3, but we got to go a little bit lower. They finally dropped their price just a little bit. 82 million for Ricardo Pereira, and that is what it takes to convince Leicester. Dang, they really didn't want to sell him. Is that enough to bring in Ricardo Pereira to Sevilla? And it is. Ricardo Pereira, our first signing of Season 2. Welcome to Sevilla. So apart from that, we need squad depth, especially at the fullback position, which is why I'm going to look to get Youssef Attal for 2 reasons. One, because he's quality right back, right wing, or even right wing back, so he could actually play at the wings position. Another thing is that you see he has a 5-star weak foot, so I'm going to train him to learn as a left back, so he'll be able to be used as a backup left back and right back, so he's very versatile in that sense, and he's going to cost a little bit, so I'm going to say we're going to be spending about 100 million, a little bit more than that, on both of these fullback players. They're going to start off with a $27 million offer. Is that enough to convince Nice to pay? And it is. So for the salary here, once again, we have to do it, which I'm not a huge fan of, as you guys already know. I'm going to do a $44,000 wage with a $200,000 signing bonus, and I might have overpaid, but you know what? We secured him. Atal, welcome to Sevilla, our second signing of this season. There it is, guys, our 2 signings. We spent big on not just one right back, but 2 right backs. So looking at the team now, we only got about 27 million left, and I can't really improve the team with 27 million. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep the team as it is, but I'm hoping to get offers for players such as Ronnie Lopes, get some, like Amadou. Hopefully we can get some offers for them. I don't know what it is with FIFA, but we got absolutely no offers for the players I'm looking to sell in the last 2 weeks since we signed our double right backs. So we're still left with that 39 million. And the Super Cup has come, and it is Sevilla versus Leicester. But here it is, Sevilla versus Leicester. This is the Super Cup. We're looking to beat Leicester, who won the Europa League. And yeah, let's get into this. And starting off with a trophy to start a season like last year, it's just going to be a huge thing and a big confidence booster. So let's get into this one and try to lift a trophy. So here we are. It is Sevilla versus Leicester in the Super Cup. One half of the stadium is Sevilla supporters, the other half is Leicester supporters, and we're looking to be just the 3rd team to win this back-to-back. But here we go. It is Sevilla versus Leicester, sponsored by PlayStation, and the Super Cup is underway as we look to win it back-to-back. He finds Gabriel Jesus, because they're saying he's onside, and Gabriel Jesus! You usually think he'd score from there, but he doesn't. Playing this one for Lucas Ocampos. I'm going to look for Gabriel Jesus in the middle, and Gabriel Jesus' header goes in! On the right side corner, Schmeichel didn't even move, and Gabriel Jesus leaves off where he was at the end of season number 1, scoring goals for fun. The man was averaging like a goal a game, and here he is, once again, Schmeichel with terrible goalkeeping, with like incredible saves, and he might do it again today, but Gabriel Jesus might do it again today, as he might look to score again, and it just has to be Gabriel Jesus. Here's Leicester, as they're looking for one back here with Richarlison. Richarlison's done well there against Diego Carlos, and he's done well against Koundé, but De Gea makes a quality save. So we're 65 minutes in here, and I'm looking to make some subs. I'm going to take off Ivan Rakitic and bring on Torres, and I'm also going to bring on Javi Valverde. I just want to see what this guy is about. I'm going to bring him on for Port through here, and then move Ocampos over there. And I just want to see what this Javi Valverde guy, our youngster, is all about. Here's our youngster, Javi Valverde. Could he actually have a chance here to score? He cuts it inside! Oh my goodness. Javi Valverde, he's come back on loan, and he's done the classic Pogba celebration. And it just takes about 20 minutes for this youngster to get the ball on the field and score. It is technically his debut goal for us, his first ever minute. And wow, he was on loan last year, and he is back. The 17-year-old Javi Valverde. Could this be the next great Spanish player? Who knows? But he has put us up 3-0 here in the Super Cup, and has surely sealed it now. Leicester looking for some late goal here that won't mean anything, but just to ruin our clean sheet. And it doesn't happen. That's full time. We beat Leicester City 3-0 to win our 2nd straight Super Cup, thanks to a Gabriel Jesus brace and a Javi Valverde goal on his debut. That guy looked really good as a youngster. He is ready at just 17 years old. But here's Fernando, our captain for now. Could be our captain for the season, but he is here on the stage to lift the trophy for Sevilla, and he has done it. Sevilla are your Super Cup champions for the 2nd year in a row. Let's go. So after that, we get an additional 5 million in the bank for the Super Cup. Additionally, we get a loan offer from Dortmund for Javi Valverde, but I'm sorry. Dortmund might be a nice place for him to be, but that guy looks like the real deal, and he is absolutely insane. But either way, right now we have a transfer budget of 51 million, and looking at the team, I think all the things that we need to improve right now would be that center mid position where Rakitic is. Maybe look to get like a quality player there. And I do have Donny van de Beek, who was suggested to me, but his cost is going to be a little more than that. So we're going to hold off on signings for this episode, but that's really going to be it for episode number 1. We got through a lot of the transfer window. We sold a lot of players. We signed Ricardo Pereira, signed Atal. We won the Super Cup for the 2nd year in a row. And yeah, in the next episode, we are going to start off our campaign in La Liga, as we have a slightly easier schedule to start, as Real Velio did, Real Betis, and Espanyol, and then carry in to September and finish it off. If you guys are enjoying the series, make sure to like and subscribe. Subscribe, like the content, like the video, like it, because that is what it's for. That is it for the first episode of Season 2, episode number 11 total, and I'll see you guys on that next episode. Bye-bye.